Two people already in jail face charges after Ogle County, for allegedly burglarizing an area bar. 37-year-old Shauna Seens of Sterling and 47-year-old Jeffrey Mowry of Rock Falls were identified as suspects in the March 9th burglary. That day, officials say sheriff's deputies responded to an alarm at Fibber's Bar in Leaf River. Both of them are currently in Whiteside County Jail for unrelated charges. They'll be transferred to the Ogle County Sheriff's custody.